of course. I mean, tournaments like this, it's important for a team to start well. I think the team, the way they face this game, is a certain, level of, stress coming into the first game. How important this competition is, and I think, they kind of, faced it, with being a little bit nervous, a little bit too much, for our taste.
How much of a concern is some of the yellow cards that you picked up sort of going into the later games?
It's going to be huge. 2 yellow cards, it will be, a game out. So, it's definitely a concern, but nothing we can do about them right now.
Michael? You talk about the performance of your goalkeeper. He came up with some key saves in the first half.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he made 2 great saves that he kept us in the game, and it's his job. And he actually came big, and I think we appreciate that.
Is playing Russell at fullback tactical decision, or?
We're playing with what we have. He's the best option for left back, and I think he played a hell of a game.
From what we saw today, how dangerous do you think El Salvador is going to be for all of the teams in the tournament? They look like a really good team.
Very good team. I mean, technically and physically, to be honest with you, I think they had a hell of a performance. I don't know how much of energy they spent in this game. I think they overspent energy, and that obviously, you can be paying a high price for that. That's my feeling. I don't know them well, but I just thought that they ran more than they could or they should. This is a tournament. It's 3 games in 5 days.
Was Randy Edwini-Bonsu on the bench for the next game? Was it a decision to save his legs for the next game?
It was a technical decision, a tactical decision. Randy definitely is a talented kid, very good player. We count with him for every match. How are we going to utilize them? It will be up to me and the staff to decide when and how he's going to contribute for the team.
You mentioned there was nerves involved tonight. How's that going to change before you face the United States?
Oh, I'm sorry?
How's that going to change, or will it change when you face the U.S. Coming up here?
Yeah, every game is a different game. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't really matter how much experience you have. If you don't have that little nerve, if you're not excited about playing a game, I don't know when you will. But I think this was the big hurdle to go through. It's the first game. Everybody was very anxious, and obviously, we kind of felt a little bit. We didn't deal with the ball well. Usually we are better than that. We didn't deal with the ball well. We didn't support in the right areas where we, usually do, fairly well. But we got a point, and that's what it matters. They suffer, they battle, and as it is right now, we'll take the result.
Salvador, what do you think the next match?
The next match is going to be a tough one.
Yeah. United States?
Yeah, it's a very good team.
In what ways does the United States impress you?
United States is physically strong. They have a lot of experienced players playing in MLS. They all have, a lot going on for them. They play at home. They will have all the support. They have, a lot of things, going in their favor. So, but right now we just gonna do our job, prepare properly, and we'll face the game the way we should.